This is an elite unit. Now, in some ways, you would think, well, surely they would know. They would get demoralized. They think they can do anything. Hood's Texans don't look around a whole lot and say, gee, I don't know, do you think we're great? I mean, some people say we are, but do you really think we're great? These guys, no, they're phenomenal, all right? There's no problem with the egos with this group. And so if you noticed it was Dugan Williams' letters, he talks about if the Army in the West can hold on, we'll do our part here. As in, if the rest of y'all can do your job, don't worry about it, we got it here, kind of a thing. And I really think these guys firmly believe they can win this. Now, that said, I've just been working in this letter collection. It's a published letters of William Nugent. Any of y'all remember the opening of Ken Burns' Civil War series? And you get this drawl of a Southern voice, and he says, I think I'd like to shoot a Yankee. You remember that? Everybody, my students always laugh at that part if I ever show it, and everybody remembers this guy. I love that quote because it's not the guy. That's not what he's like at all. His name's William Nugent, and he's a lawyer in Mississippi. And he's actually much more reflective than that. It's a beautiful letter collection. And I've been working on this for a piece that's going to be coming out. But he's optimistic like they are. And he's just kind of a lawyer, and he's got a lot to lose. And his letters through 64 into the very beginning of 1865 continue to be that optimistic as well. So in some ways it could be because Hood's Texans are an elite unit, but in some ways I think it's because they don't want to contemplate the alternative. And so you're not going to quit. So what are you going to do? All right, we're going to keep fighting, and this is how we're going to keep fighting, and this is what maybe we should do. Maybe that should be what we should do. But they're not going to quit. So what are you going to do? I mean, Hood's boys, the way I'm starting the book, is in January of 1865. Hood's Texas Brigade gathers together. The regiments of the brigade gather together. And several other of the elite units in Robert E. Lee's army does this. They draft resolutions. They're called the Hood's Texas Brigade resolutions. They're drafted at the end of January 1865, saying we're ready to carry this to the very end. We're fighting better than we ever have before. Things are going, I think, okay. And again, we look at them, I'm like, okay, y'all aren't going to be able to hold on much longer. But it's the end of January 1865, and they are pledging to continue to fight as long as they have to. They're a little worried about some of the waffling they sense on the home front, but they also say they're confident that the home communities can hang on to. They need to, and we'll keep going. So it's not just the elite units, though. Like I said, I see William Nugent talking like this. I see other people talking like this, these other just random Confederate soldiers and officers in 1865. Not all of them by any stretch, but it's out there.